speaking of some stuff that's getting blown out of proportion, and we talked about this whole thing with sportsmanship. We got to talk about another touchy subject, and that's snitching.
Oh,
Did Gunna snitch?
Oh, he snitched. 100% he snitched, dog. He snitched. He snitched.
Oh, come on, man. What you mean?
Gunna Wunna.
100%?
Nah, he definitely snitched. 100%, dog.
You saw that? Like the first thing his lawyer said was that he did not snitch.
That means I snitched. That's 100%.
No.
How you get time served and then time deferred at the same time, dog? That don't even make sense.
Maybe he got a hungry lawyer that'll eat the case.
I don't know anything about this.
You in a RICO case and you just got off?
No, I was shocked. I don't know how you beat a RICO charge with time served. I never heard that in my life.
Yeah,
I'm not an expert
so quick
on legality.
Too. Oh my goodness. 4 months he did, or was it 4 months or 7 months? Either way, it wasn't that much time.
So then, well, who did he give up? Because they said he's not going to testify.
And I think they posted a clip earlier. He just wound up snitching on a whole YSL organization. He didn't say any names, but he said, yes, we were, as an organization, they were doing this or that.
Yeah.
So you think what you thinking, that Young Thug going to be gone forever?
Trying to say a Young Thug was the head, so he got to go forever.
So then
that is snitching on the organization. It's a RICO charge.
Right.
If you want to say that they are involved in criminal, the RICO charge is for everybody. You got it. Like they.
No, man. I find it hard to believe that he's out so freely, though. Like I don't understand how he got off if it wasn't some kind of deal made for something.
No, exactly. He served.
He pled guilty, but
he pled guilty.
Also said he did not do anything. So he's innocent, but he's only pleading guilty because of the situation. Like,
hey,
I'm lost of words over this one, man.
I stay out of the whole. I don't know nothing about this legal stuff. So that's you guys tell me how it's going. I don't know.
I mean, what I mean, the analysis that we seen said he said he didn't, but we got people amateur sleuths like the bride father here said for sure this dude snitching.
Snitching, dog.
I haven't seen any way it could not be that. But I don't know.
If I ain't do nothing, I'm snitching too.
No,
I ain't do nothing. I'm
snitching. When they pull you in on a RICO charge, how did you not do nothing?
The first person to talk
gets the best deal.
Yeah.
So you think that's what it was? Can he recover?
It
looked like he got a good deal.
Okay, but this is that's what it looks like.
You got a great deal. Great deal. I'll take that deal any day.
Can he recover? I mean, that's an interesting question.
How can you? So we were talking about hip hop and we were talking about authenticity, and this is a big deal in hip hop. People really look at what happened to Brian Father's favorite rapper, the Tekashi.
Shout out Tekashi.
Yeah, tell him about how you used to have colorful dreads before you cut them all off and stuff. You know what I'm saying? After he did, everybody found out he was snitching. So, but the dude, once he, can he recover? Can Gunna recover for this?
I think that's a good question. I mean, I feel it depends on public perception. I feel like if everyone, I'll be honest. I don't really listen to his music. If people listen to his music just because they feel like there's some authenticity of his, street credibility, then I think this obviously would diminish that if that was what draws you into him. But if people listen to his music because they just love his music, then I don't think it matters. Like I think.
Do you think people's background has something to do with their like mystique as an artist? Like if you say,
on what you're
I'm a guy
on
from the streets, and you rap about some intersection of street life. It crosses through your music consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But then you snitching out. He's not taking a stand. He's not doing a full Tekashi. Tekashi took the stand.
Yeah, he took the
pointed
stand,
him out. That dude right there, sending full government. If he's not doing that, is it? How bad is it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's enough to get away with. I just.
It sounds like he's spinning it to me.
You think?
Well, I mean, what's he supposed to say? I mean, what's he supposed to say? Came out and say
exactly.
Hey,
he ain't gonna never say.
I took what y'all said T.I. did, and because that's what they say about. So that's another thing that's going on is T.I.'s son. T.I. been getting criticized. T.I.'s son been fighting it. Other people been fighting on side of T.I. Other people been against T.I. saying that he snitched. And so it's a little different for him because he wasn't kind of at his height like a Gunna is. I mean, Gunna had one of the biggest hits of the year, right? Early this year. And to go away for a long bid might be it for you, right? Look at Shmurda, right? So maybe that's why he decided to do it. I mean, if what we think happened. I mean, we don't have all the details, disclaimer, but how can you recover from this? Like, will people still want to hear it?
I don't know, Bryson. I think personally, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to hear it. I wouldn't want to hear it if you are a liar. And this is to me is the same thing as getting found with reference tracks or something like that. If I find out that you have been saying you're one thing, and then I find lies or proof or evidence to the opposite, then I no longer can be a fan of you. That's just me. But
yeah, I think we just cut from a different cloth, man. Because if I see pictures of you in blackface, and then you put an Instagram post up talking about, oh, that was just playing, like, I'm not caping for you for sure. Like but
my
the bride
thing
father
is,
here might feel different.
If you ain't do nothing, you better tell. I'ma tell. Y'all get caught up, and we get a Rico because all three of us together, we find out Dumb It Down here been selling drugs and
whoa, man, come on now. Allegedly.
But wait, that's a big difference, though, man. That's a big difference.
I'm snitching.
Yeah, but that's a big difference, man. You didn't get on TV talking about.
Pointing.
You not getting on TV talking.
And you gonna point at me? I'm your brother, man. No, we fight.
Wow, that's true. You all cut out the family. I'm not. We're not gonna have a podcast without him because you snitched and me and you just hanging out. Like, nah, that's not cool.
And I'm coming on a pod the next day saying, nah, it was him.
No. I'm gonna go visit that man in jail and do the pod. All right. Yeah. We do the pod on the phone.
But it was at me.
Through the glass.
That's terrible.
Hey, I just listened to this Gunna thing. That's what I was listening to. They specifically asked him, do you have knowledge that any of YSL members were doing illegal activities? And he said yes.
Yeah.
That's snitching to me.
That's snitching. That is snitching. Again, it's a RICO charge. Once you say that, then
that's what I was saying. Like, how could you say that you're not involved? Like, how could you? If they pull us in on a RICO, if I have no knowledge, that's one thing. But if I'm in songs talking about I did X, Y, and Z with my guy right here who did X, Y, and Z, and we out here and we in them streets, then how could I turn around and be like, I've never heard of that? What cocaine? What's that? Like that don't work, man. That don't work. No. So I don't know how you can. I don't understand, man.
Well, I mean, you can still say I don't. You can say my rhymes are just that's just artistic expression. I don't have any knowledge of that illegal activity. He can say that. But he didn't want to do the jail time. Look, he got a deal. He got a plea deal. He want to be out.
Great deal.
I respect it. I don't agree, but I don't respect.
Who got more kids or whatever? Could it be possible that they said, "Hey, man, I'll do the bid. You go be with your kids" or something like that?
You mean like they worked it out together? You say like, oh, it's okay to snitch on me?
I'm just trying to think of a best case scenario. I'm just trying to think.
Best case scenario, I'm out. That's all that matters. If I didn't do nothing, if I ain't never pulled a trigger or sold nothing, y'all, I'm not in this case. That's y'all.
Well, that's not what he claimed.
See, but that don't work. That don't work.
Yeah,
see, and that's the thing.
That's not
because if that was the case, you didn't have to run with You didn't have to run with them in the first place.
Right.
See, don't run with people when it's all good, and then snitch and ditch on them or betray them when things go bad.
It's the whole reason why people hate snitching. No, it's the whole reason why people hate snitching. Look, this is exactly what Tekashi did. Tekashi used the clout of the whatever they would call gangsters to get famous. He was all in the streets talking about King of New York. This one with these dudes. We real out here. Different. And then
Tekashi ordered hits though. He ordered hits. He asked them to kill somebody for him. This and that. So he was guilty. If I ain't never asked you to do
so you're
nothing,
saying Gunna had no involvement, and that's why he's snitching?
No, that's what he's saying. That's not what I'm saying.
What he's
that's
saying?
What he's saying.
Is that what he said?
Hey, however he got off, he said I ain't killed no. They ain't letting you go.
No, he said if I say
somebody
first, then that's how you get off. I mean, if we all seen enough cop shows to know you talk first, you getting off first. You get the best option. You get the best deal option here. Your lawyer talks to him and says, "If my man give you something, what you got for him?" And they say, "We talking to your friend in the next room."
Yeah,
and the dude say, "Well, hold on, bro.
He already gave it up." Yeah, he said, "Your friend in the next room already gave it up." Yeah. You might as well just admit it.
Yeah. They say every time. You're right.
Say, I got to talk to my man, my lawyer, and then they talk for a minute and come back. I got some stuff for you. So. I kind of feel bad.
They
for the
said
dude.
they got gutted that cheeseburger and cigarette fast as hell.
No. Dang.
No, them dudes on first 48 as soon as the meal come in.
Yes, they do.
No, they be giving it up.
I hope Gunna got enough money where he's got like a steak or something, huh? Not like a McDonald's cheeseburger, I hope. Dang, man.
All right, all right.
I just said I'm out. Shout out to Gunna. Gunna out. He got released from jail and sat straight in the Maybach. Seats comfortable. Straight in the Maybach. You feel me?
That whole thing is messy, man. I can't. Ugh. I feel
messy. It's all messy. And then that other court case is messy too, man. All that stuff is messy. I don't like hip hop should not be. This should not be all the stories of hip hop right now. That everybody's either in jail, dead, court case. I think all that stuff is lame. Why don't we have positive things happening in hip hop? It should be.
We do, man. We do though. That's the media, man. All that stuff not gonna be on the TV, man. Nobody turns on the news to see man helps old lady cross the street. Like that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be 2 murders. It's not gonna be somebody went and fed the homeless.
Of course. No, of course. I know. I mean, I'm not saying that we have no positive, obviously. I'm just saying that there's a lot of focus on these negatives. And these negatives are Ghostface doing something nice for the kids right now, man. Some of our biggest for the children. But that's not who the media covers. I mean, the Wu-Tang were stars in the 90s. We're talking about people, the stars of today are embroiled in negative stuff is what I'm saying.
Tell a Brian Father, man, you got to talk to his people, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your people, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
I don't listen to any rappers involved in RICO cases or that say any bad. I mean,
you don't listen to
Gunna, man. That's lies, man.
You don't listen to Gunna?
No, I'm not.
Okay, and you don't listen to.
I like pushing.
Didn't 21 haven't people accused 21 of snitching?
Yes. Yep.
I don't know.
Well, because wasn't he supposed to get deported? He was going to get deported.
He was.
He didn't get deported all of a sudden.
Who did he snitch on? Nah, it was this man who let me into the United States. Like, I don't know.
I'm not well versed in all this stuff. Okay?
I don't know.
But all that stuff is
he caught a case. Either. He had a case. They was about to deport him, and now he got a good visa. He can stay here. So
I did wonder how that all ended, but I didn't know
it ended quick. It ended quick and quiet.
It ended quickly.
Quickly and quiet. That's a fact. But that's what I'm saying. People will usually say something if you snitch. I don't know. I didn't follow with them. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying, man. So what you think is gonna happen with your man's Gunna, man? Because I think I think he might be all right.
This is different though because there's other people involved, and this is a more public thing. This is not the same thing. This is
the Southern fans not gonna be happy, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's.
My father had a dress on when that album came out. You're a big Thugger fan.
I wish. You know what he had up under that dress. You heard what they was saying. Had that AK under that gun. Hey, Young Thug about that life for real.
Yeah.
They said that man was killing people for real.
That's what Gunna said.
That's
exactly what Gunna said. That's exactly what he said.
Man, we better be careful, man.
Man.
You worry about Beyonce. I'm worried about what you said just now.
Yeah, too much in the street talk. I don't like it.